Good morning, students. Nowadays, we are studying the lesson Discovering Tut. The saga continues, written by A.R. Williams. And in our previous video, we had known that the King Tut was the last of his family line, and Tut's father or grandfather was a powerful pharaoh of Egypt, and he ruled for 4 decades, in the 40 years at the height of the 18th dynasty, golden age. It was the golden age of their dynasty, and his son Amenhotep IV succeeded him, and he promoted the worship of Aten, that sun disk, and he changed his name Amenhotep IV to Akhenaten, um, and he smashed the temples of Amun, and after that he was a little wacky. So after that, what happened there, we will study in the next paragraph. So look at the move on the next paragraph. Where was the next? Yes. Uh, After Akhenaten's death, a mysterious ruler named Ismenkhakare appeared briefly and exited with hardly a trace. And then a very young Tutankhaten took the throne, King Tut as he is widely known today. The boy king soon changed his name to Tutankhamun, living image of Amun, and oversaw a restoration of the old ways. He reigned for about 9 years and then died unexpectedly. And after the Amenhotep or the after the Akhenaten's death, a mysterious ruler named Isman Khakare appeared. Means a mysterious ruler came there named Isman Khakare, and he appeared briefly, quickly, and he exited without tracing, with a hardly trace, means without tracing, without making his name or fame, and he appeared as he exited quickly. And then a very young Tutankhaten took the throne. We say that him King Tut, as he is widely known today. Today, people called him King Tut. So Tutankhaten, he took the throne, means he became the king, and the boy king soon changed his name to Tutankhamun because his name was Tutankhaten. Tutankhaten, Aten was in him was with his name, and then he changed his name to Tutankhaten to Tutankhamun. Tutankhamun. Tutankhamun means Amun. He add Amun with his name. So Tutankhamun means living image of Amun. Do you know Amun? The Amun's images was destroyed by the Tutankhaten. So there were two gods, like the Aten and Amun. So Tutankhaten worshipped Aten, and he add the Aten name with his name, and his name was Tutankhaten. And then Tutankhamun, he again he add Amun with his name, and it is a living image of Amun, and oversaw restoration of the old ways, and he started all the old ways, means the worship of Amun. He started the worship of Amun. He reigned for about 9 years. He ruled for 9 years there in the kingdom of Egypt, and then he died unexpectedly. And unexpectedly he died, and it was a mystery. His death was mystery, because he was very young, and he was in the teenage, and then only he ruled only 9 years there, and after 9 years he died unexpectedly. And then, regardless of his fame and the speculation about his fate, um, Tut is one mummy among many in Egypt. How many? No one knows. The Egyptian Mummy Project, which began an inventory in late 2003, has recorded almost 600 so far and is still counting. Regardless of his fame and speculation about his fate, it means the speculation, the estimation of his fate and his fame. Tut is one mummy among many in Egypt. There were many mummies in Egypt, but Tut's mummy has a fame and name, and it was very famous mummy. Among all the mummies, Tut's mummy is very famous. And how many mummies were there? No one knows. Nobody knows that how many mummies were there. The Egyptian Mummy Project, which began an inventory in late 2003, and in 2003, Egypt government construct a new project, and that was the Egyptian Mummy Project, and which began an inventory. That project, that society, or that project began an inventory, began to discover. In late 2003, they started to discover mummies, and they has recorded almost 600 so far and is still counting. And they found 600 mummies there. They counted, and the counting was still going on. And now they were counting the mummies. They found a new mummies after that, and 600 they recorded. They made list. So there were many mummies in Egypt. The next phase is scanning the mummies with a portable CT machine donated by the National Geographic Society and Seaman, its manufacturer. And what happened then? The next phase is scanning the mummy. The first phase is to discover the mummy, to find out the mummies. And the next phase is to scanning the mummies with a portable CT scan machine. And that machine was donated by the National Geographic Society and Seaman. Seaman, who is Seaman? It's a manufacturer. He made that CT scan machine, and they donated that machine to the Mummy Project. King Tut is one of the first mummies to be scanned, in death as in life, moving really ahead of his countrymen. And King Tut is one of the first mummies to be scanned. His mummy, the first mummy to be scanned, and in death or in life, he was ahead of his countrymen. Always his death or his life or afterlife. Means in his death and in his life, he was ahead of his countrymen, because his mummy was the first mummy to be scanned. Okay, and the next para after that, a CT machine scanned the mummy's head to be toe, creating 1700 digital X-ray images in cross section. Tut's head scanned in 0.62 millimeter slices to register its intricate structures, take on airy details in the rustling image. And then the CT machine scanned the mummy, scanned the Tut's mummy from head to toe, and it creates 1700 digital X-ray images and cross section, a lot of images. Tut's head scanned in 0.62 millimeter slices. The head scanned in a 0.62 millimeter slices to register its intricate structure. Intricate means very complex structure, and that registered. take on airy details. Airy details mean the strange image of Tut's head as visible with the help of CT scan. So the strange images, the airy details, takes the on airy details in the rustling image. With Tut's entire body similarly recorded, a team of specialists in radiology, forensics, anatomy began to probe the secrets that the winged goddess of gilded burial shrine protected for so long. With Tut's entire body similarly recorded in the CT scan machine, and team of specialists were there, and that specialist of the radiology, forensics, anatomy. Radiology, it is the expert of in x-rays, and forensics, the crime, and the anatomy, in the whole body, the specialist of the whole bodies, x-rays, forensics. And they were there, the team of specialists was there, and they began to probe, they began to investigate the secrets of the secrets of that body, that mummy, the King Tut's mummy, that the winged goddess of gilded burial shrine protected for so long. And that body was protected by the winged goddess. Winged goddess, that is the Orisis in Egyptian tradition. The Orisis, that is the goddess of afterlife. So they believed that the winged goddess means the goddess of afterlife, and winged goddess protected his shrine, his burial shrine, his gilded burial shrine, so for long. The night of the, and the next paragraph we will study. And the next para, the night of the scan, workmen carried Tut from the tomb in his box. Like pallbearers, they climbed a ramp and a flight of stairs into the swirling sand outside, then rose on a hydraulic lift into the trailer that held the scanner. The night of the scan, and then the night of the CT scan, the workmen carried Tut's body from the tomb. They carried Tut's body from the tomb in a box, like pallbearer. Pallbearer, the persons who carried the dead body. Those are the pallbearer. So pallbearer, they took the body and they carried the body. They climbed a ramp and a flight of stairs into the swirling sand outside, and outside the wind was swirling. Swirling means to spin. Hard wind spinning outside, and they carried the Tut's body from there, and then rose a hydraulic lift, and they rose the body from a on a hydraulic lift into the trailer that held the scanner. The scanner was on the trailer, and hydraulic lift lifted the body up in the scanner. So 20 minutes later, two men emerged, sprinted for an office nearby, and returned with a pair of white plastic fans. And after 20 minutes, two men came out, and they ran towards the nearby office. And they returned with a pair of white plastic fans, and they took two plastic fan. The $1 million scanner had quit because of sand in the cooler fan, and that was very valuable scanner. Then the $1 million scanner had stopped because the sand in the cooler fan, there was sand in cooler fan, and so he stopped working. uh, so that two men ran for the plastic fans. Curse of the Farah, joked the guard nervously, and the guard joked at that situation, that curse of Farah. It is the curse of Farah. It is the curse of that king Tut, because they disturbed him. They took his body from there and they disturbed him. So it is his curse. He joked. Eventually, The substitute fan worked well enough to finish the procedure, at last those plastic fans, those substitute fans worked well, and they finished the procedure, the scanning. After checking that no data had been lost, the technician turned Tut over to the workmen who carried him back to his tomb. And after the CT scan, when the procedure of the CT scan was finished, so the pallbearers took the body, and they carried that body to his tomb back. And they said that no data has been lost. So they got every data in the CT scan of his mummy. Less than 3 hours after he was removed from his coffin, the Farah again rested in place where the funerary priest had laid him so long ago. And the 3 hours, after 3 hours, it took the 3 hours time in the whole process of CT scan. And after 3 hours, he removed from his coffin, and he rested again in his resting place where the funerary priest had laid him so long ago. Back in the trailer, a technician pulled up astonishing images of Tut on a computer screen. And on the computer screen, a technician looked at the very amazing images of the Tut. A grey head took shape from a scattering of pixel, and a technician spun and tilted it in every direction. And grey head took shape from the scattering pixels. Pixel, a pixel is a very single point in a graphic image, very single point, very short, it is limited. So there are so many pixels of his head, and they scattering in the screen of the CT scan, the computer. And the technician spun and tilted in every direction, because that is the three-dimensional picture. So they spun the pixels, and they investigate all of that. Neck vertebra appeared as clearly as in an anatomy class. And the neck vertebra is the series of small bones which form a backbone. The backbone has a small bones. It is the group of small bones. So a series of small bones, that is called the vertebra. So vertebra appeared as clearly as the anatomy class. You can see. Other images revealed a hand, and other images of the hand, several views of his rib cage, and the transaction of the skull. So every part of his body is scanned there, and they have images of every part. So they investigate, they probe the every part of his body. But for now, the pressure was off. But there was no pressure, because they completed their CT scan, and they had every image of his body. Sitting back in his chair, Jahi Hawass smiled, visibly relieved that nothing had gone seriously wrong. And the Jahi Hawass smiled, and he seemed relaxed, because nothing had gone wrong, and everything they wanted to do, they had done. I did not sleep last night, he says. Not for a second, he said. He said that he did not sleep last night, not for a second, because he was so worried, so anxious about the CT scan. But now he said, I was. He said that I was so worried, but now I think I will go and sleep. And the Jahi Awas, the Secretary General of Egypt of antiquity, he said that he was so worried last night, but now he was relaxed, because what they wanted, they had in CT scan. Okay, and then By the time we left the trailer, descending metal stairs to the sandy ground, the wind had stopped. The winter air lay cold and still like the death itself in this valley of the departed. By the time we left the trailer, and then the narrator said, we left the trailer, we left that place, and descending metals stairs, and they were coming down. They were climbed down by the metal steps to the sandy ground. The wind had stopped, and now the wind was swirling outside, and now the wind had also stopped. The winter air lay cold and still like the death itself, and now the wind was stopped, and it is cold air, and it is still like death itself in the valley of the departed. Valley of departed, departed means the dead bodies, deads. So it is the valley of passed away persons, the departed persons. Just above the entrance to the Tut's tomb stood Orion. What is Orion? It is the constellation. Constellation means the group of stars. And just above the entrance of the Tut's tomb in the sky, there was Orion, there was a constellation, there was a group of stars that the ancient Egyptians knew as the soul of Osiris. And the Egyptian, they believed that they knew that group of stars, that constellation, they thought that that was the soul of Osiris. Osiris, we know that the winged goddess, or the goddess of after death, afterlife, the god of the afterlife, watching over the boy king. And that the goddess of afterlife, god of afterlife, that the Osiris, and he was watching over the boy's king, the king Tut. They believed, the Egyptians believed that. Okay, so it is the end of the lesson, and it was a very mysterious lesson and very interesting lesson. And now it is the time of Hindi summary. So look at the Hindi summary. तो हमने इसमें ये देख लिया था कि किस तरह से अखेंटन ने एमुन के इमेजेस को तोड़ा और अपना नाम टटन खैटन, अमेनहॉटेप से टटन खैटन रख दिया. और उसके बाद जब एक मिस्टीरियस रूलर बीच में आया जिसका नाम इस्मैंग खरे था, वो जैसे आया वैसे ही चला गया, बिना किसी को देखे और बिना नोटिस हुए वो वहाँ से मतलब चला भी गया. और उसके बाद फिर टटन खैटन राजा बना. टटन खैटन जो कि जिसको किंग टट के नाम से भी जानते हैं, और वो उसके बाद राजा बना, और केवल 9 वर्ष तक ही उसने वहाँ पर राज किया. केवल 9 साल तक ही राज कर पाया, क्योंकि उसके बाद उसकी डेथ हो गई. और वो उसकी डेथ ही एक मिस्ट्री है, जिसको कि पता किया जा रहा है. सीटी स्कैन वगैरह हो रहा है कि उसकी, यही सब इसीलिए सीटी स्कैन हो रहा है कि उसका ये पता किया जाए कि वो कैसे उसकी डेथ हुई. तो किंग टट जब राजा बना तो टीन एज में था. उसने अपना नाम टटन खैटन से बदलकर टटन खामुन कर दिया. अर्थात वही पुराना जो एमुन की जो इमेज थी, लिविंग इमेज ऑफ एमुन, अर्थात उसने एमुन की पूजा दोबारा से शुरू करवा दी. टटन खैटन ने एमुन की इमेजेस को डिस्ट्रॉय कर दिया था और एटन की पूजा शुरू करा दी थी. लेकिन टटन खैटन जो टटन खामुन बन गया, किंग टट, उसने दोबारा से एमुन की पूजा शुरू करवाई और अपने पुराने जो पहले चलता था सारे रूल्स वही चलाने शुरू किए. और इजिप्ट की जो ममी प्रोजेक्ट है, वहाँ बहुत सारी ममीज़ को खोजा गया. और कितनी ममीज़ हैं, 2003 में जब खोज हुई, उनकी लिस्ट बनी, तो लगभग 600 ममीज़ वो खोज चुके थे, उसको लिस्टेड कर चुके थे. और अभी भी काउंटिंग चल रही है, अभी भी खोज रहे हैं. और पहला फेज़ तो था कि उनको खोजना, दूसरा फेज़ था उनकी स्कैनिंग करना, सीटी स्कैन करना। एक मशीन है जो नेशनल ज्योग्राफिक सोसाइटी और सीमेन जिन्होंने इसको बनाया था, जिसके मैन्युफैक्चरर थे, उन्होंने इस प्रोजेक्ट को दिया, दान में दी वो मशीन, जिससे कि वो सीटी स्कैन किया जा रहा है। और किंग टट जो है अपने कंट्री मैन से हमेशा आगे ही रहा, जीने में भी आगे रहा, मरने के बाद भी आगे रहा, क्योंकि उसी की बॉडी पहली बॉडी थी, पहली मम्मी थी जिसको सीटी स्कैन किया गया। और उसके हेड से लेके टो तक उसकी पूरी बॉडी को स्कैन किया गया। उसके 1700 डिजिटल एक्सरेज इमेजेस बनाई गई, उसके हेड को स्कैन किया गया। 0.62 मिलीमीटर के स्लाइसेस, छोटे छोटे स्लाइसेस, जो कॉम्प्लेक्स स्ट्रक्चर होता है हेड का, उसमें से छोटे छोटे स्लाइसेस बना करके इन्वेस्टिगेट किया गया। और इस तरह से उसकी पूरी बॉडी का स्कैनिंग हुआ। उसकी पूरी बॉडी को रिकॉर्ड किया गया। एक टीम, स्पेशलिस्ट की टीम थी वहाँ, जो इस टीम रेडियोलॉजी, फॉरेंसिक्स, एनाटॉमी, इन सब के एक्सपर्ट थे। और उन्होंने उस बॉडी को स्कैन किया, जिस बॉडी की रक्षा विंग गॉडेस करती है। विंग गॉडेस कहा गया है कि जो आफ्टर लाइफ के गॉड हैं वो उसकी रक्षा कर रहे थे वहाँ उस ब्रोल चैम्बर में, ऐसा मिस्र इजिप्ट के लोग मानते। और फिर जो वर्कमैन थे उन्होंने उसकी बॉडी को वहाँ से उठाया, उसकी टूम से निकाला, और पाल बेयरर्स ने उसको एक रैंप पर चढ़ाया, वहाँ से सीढ़ियों से ऊपर जा कर के, और हाइड्रोलिक लिफ्ट से उठा करके उसको स्कैनर तक पहुँचाया। और जैसे ही उसकी बॉडी को टूम से बाहर निकाला, एक बहुत तेज़ हवा गोल गोल घूमने लगी बाहर, पूरा डस्ट हवा में उड़ गया। और 20 मिनट तक के बाद, जब वो स्कैनिंग चल रही थी, 20 मिनट के बाद 2 आदमी भाग कर के ऑफिस से वहाँ से बाहर आए उस ट्रेलर से, और नज़दीक के ऑफिस में गए, और वहाँ से 2 प्लास्टिक के फ़ैन लेकर के फिर वहीं गए। तो क्यों गए वो फ़ैन लेकर के? क्योंकि जो $1 मिलियन का स्कैनर था वो बंद हो गया। उसका जो कूलर फ़ैन था उसमें रेत घुस गई, क्योंकि बाहर हवा चल रही थी बहुत ज़्यादा, और वो मशीन बंद हो गई। मतलब उसके फ़ैन बंद हो गए, मशीन को जो कूल करते हैं। स्कैनिंग चलती रही, लेकिन जो मशीन को कूल करने के लिए फ़ैन थे वो फ़ैन ख़राब हो गए, इसीलिए वो सब्स्टिट्यूट फ़ैन लाए गए। और एक गार्ड ने जोक किया कि ये तो उस फराह का कर्स है, उसका अभिशाप है, उसका श्राप पड़ा है, क्योंकि तुमने उसको डिस्टर्ब किया है, वहाँ से निकाला है, इसलिए उसने अपना कर्स दिया है तुम्हारे ऊपर। और इस तरह से वो सब्स्टिट्यूट फैंस ने काम कर लिया, और वो प्रोसीजर पूरा हुआ, वो सारा डेटा ठीक तरीके से आ गया, और फिर उसी तरह से उस बॉडी को वापस रख दिया गया उसी के स्थान पर। और इस सारे प्रोसीजर में 3 घंटे लगे। और टेक्नीशियन जो हैं वो एक एक इमेज को अलट पलट के देख रहे हैं, उन सारे पिक्सल्स जो हैं उन पिक्सल्स को घुमा घुमा करके इन्वेस्टिगेट कर रहे हैं। पूरी बॉडी का, स्कल का, हैंड का, रिब केज का, सब एक एक चीज़ देखी जा रही है। और जाही हवास जो सेक्रेटरी जनरल थे वो अब खुश हैं, रिलैक्स्ड हैं। वो कहते हैं कि मैं पिछली रात को सोया नहीं, 1 सेकंड के लिए भी नहीं सोया, क्योंकि वो बड़े टेंस थे, बड़े वरीड थे। वो सोच रहे थे क्या होगा, स्कैन ठीक से होगा नहीं होगा। लेकिन आज सब कुछ ठीक ठाक हो गया, इसलिए अब वो कहते हैं कि अब मैं सो सकता हूँ आराम से जाकर। आप यहाँ पर इसमें देख सकते हैं जो ओसिरिस का नाम आ रहा है बार बार। ये एक पिक्चर है जो कि उसके किंग टट्स की टूम्ब के दीवार पर भी बनी हुई है, जिसको कि गॉडेस ऑफ आफ्टर लाइफ कहा गया है, ओसिरिस। उसका एक चित्र भी यहाँ पर बना हुआ है, आप देख सकते हो। और इस तरह से वो टेलर से नीचे उतरे, और फिर सीढ़ियों से नीचे उतर के ग्राउंड में पहुँचे, और हवा भी फिर बंद हो गई थी। जैसे ही उसकी बॉडी को वापस टूम में रखा गया, फिर हवा भी बंद हो गई, और हवा बड़ी ठंडी थी, और फिर वहाँ पर शांति छा गई। जो शांति, जो स्टिलनेस वैली ऑफ डिपार्टेड की है। वैली ऑफ डिपार्टेड माने जो लोग मर गए हैं, उनके मरे हुए लोगों की वैली है, उनकी कब्रें हैं वहाँ पर। तो टट्स की टूम्ब के ऊपर आकाश में एक कॉन्स्टलेशन बना है, तारों का एक ग्रुप बना हुआ है, जिसको कि ओल्ड इजिप्ट के लोग ये मानते हैं कि ये ओसिरिस की आत्मा है, जो कि आफ्टर लाइफ के गॉड हैं, और वो ऊपर से उस बॉय किंग को देखते हैं और उसको प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं, ऐसा लोग मानते हैं। तो इस तरह से ये लेसन आपका यहाँ पर पूरा होता है। आज आपको मैं यहाँ से होमवर्क दे रहा हूँ। तो होमवर्क है ये क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, आप 1 और 2 ये आप देखिए, इन क्वेश्चंस को आपने करना है। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 और 2। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज द गिव रीज़न फॉर द फॉलोइंग। अब ये यहाँ पर कुछ चीज़ें कही गई हैं, इन सब के आपने रीज़न बताने हैं। तो एक क्वेश्चन ये लिस्ट ऑफ द डीड्स दैट रे जॉनसन टू डिस्क्राइब द अखेंटन एज वैकी। अखेंटन वैकी था, वो क्यों कहा गया, रे जॉनसन ने उसको कैसे डिस्क्राइब किया वो लिखना है। और व्हाट वर द रिजल्ट ऑफ द सीटी स्कैन, ये नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है। लिस्ट ऑफ द एडवांस इन टेक्नोलॉजी दैट हैव इम्प्रूव्ड द फॉरेंसिक एनालिसिस, आप इस पर भी लिख सकते हो। और उसके स्टेटमेंट को एक्सप्लेन करना है, किंग टट इज़ वन ऑफ द फर्स्ट ममीज टू बी स्कैंड इन डेथ एज इन लाइफ, मतलब वो हमेशा डेथ में भी लाइफ में भी आगे ही रहा उसकी मम्मी। तो इसको एक्सप्लेन करना है, इसको, ये क्वेश्चंस आपके पास हैं, ये क्वेश्चंस आपने करने हैं। ओके। और वीडियो भी लंबी हो चुकी है, आज ये पूरा चैप्टर फिनिश हुआ, और इसको आपने ठीक से करके फिर आगे अगला लेसन जो है डे आफ्टर टुमारो उसको किया जाएगा। ओके।